Welcome to this advanced data science, ML, and AI capability building program. I am Subhashni. With 22 years of experience, I mentor high performing teams in automation and cutting edge technologies. This course I have designed as a comprehensive online course to take you from the absolute basics, all the way up to large language models and advanced architectures. This program is 90% hands on and highly practical, which I deliver to large corporations. You will find links to all the code repositories and data sets in the description below. Please download these resources so you can follow along step by step and code alongside me. Let's get started. So you've got Jupyter Notebook or you're working on Google Colab. It's very easy to use them and there are a lot of similarities. Like one of the things that you might want to do is to start running your first set of codes. As we know that when we look at data types, we know two basic types in numbers. One is integer, which are whole numbers and no decimal places, and the other is decimal placed numbers. So these are here in Python, they are called float. The way to run a code is simple. Just choose this box and you can just run the code. Here you see, I have asked over here print age and what is the type of the age. So it is said 25 is the age and the type is integer. Now, to understand that Python is a high level language, that is, it is very English like. So it's very easy to code. It's just going to be very similar to the way you speak in English. Okay, so when we look at numbers, let's take a closer look. I want to code out and write out a few things here. Okay, so here I click a plus. What this does is it adds, after this, I will just click a plus. It'll add a box for me and I can copy code or write code as I want. So here I want to copy this code. What I want is I'm defining a number. What is this name of the number? It's called big number and this is the um, um, uh, way that instead of a comma that we write in a copy, if we are writing larger numbers, we can write an underscore. So here you go. I can run this and see. So this has printed out the big number. I want to create one more value, which is a decimal point. Okay. So here is something which I'm declaring out here. So I go here and I say plus. It has created a new cell and I declare something called small number. Okay. So what is this? You will say, why is it 1.5 e minus 3? This means that I'm saying 10 raised to minus 3. Okay. So this is the way that you will notice the hat. That is how you define squares and cubes. You can raise any number to anything. Okay, small things which will give you an idea of how the codes, because a lot of times, in the space of AI, we really don't write too many codes from scratch. We get AI to write us codes, right? But we should at least understand exactly what the code is saying. So this is a great way for you to understand exactly what the code is saying. Okay. Now, we are also talking about complex numbers with a real and imaginary part. So here is a complex number. This is like an equation. We write it a 2a plus 3, right? Similarly, 2 plus 3j is what we've said. And here you can print this complex number. It is not a real number. There is a part which is numerical, but then the rest is not. Okay. Now, if we wanted to check if a number is a whole or a decimal number, it is quite easy to do it. As I said, I'm doing it as simply as I can so that all of us are on the same plane. And it's easy for you to understand exactly perhaps how you are going to work with an AI generated code, putting it into your system. Again, you will notice that I have broken up that bigger line of code into smaller parts so that I can check it out. Every small part, I'm checking it out. Then I can delete these and run the whole set together also. Okay, so just giving you some best practices because definitely AI is now part of whatever we are doing. Okay. So, if we want to, you know, uh, import in a library. So Python works on this concept of libraries. Libraries are pre-written sets of code. So if you want to import in some libraries, the command to use is import. Math is a library, and you can see over here that we are asking for certain particular functions within the library to work. Okay, what are we saying? We want to print infinity, print minus infinity, like between all those numbers, we want to be able to work. And then we want to print not a number, and then we want to print not a number. So here you can see it has given you that there are different types of numbers that we have. Now that we know that this whole set of code is running, it is up to us. Do we want to do it like this in bits and parts, or if we want, we can just delete all of these and run the bigger set of code which we know is working. I hope you got that set. So how do I delete it? It's simple. I can just go here and I can cut them out. Okay. So here you go. Okay. Got it. So this is, you can notice that I can actually push this box down also. So go ahead and explore a bit about all of this. Okay. If I want to delete a box, there are too many of them. Here you go. Okay. Okay. In this section, I'll walk you through this very simply because I know that you have access to this code and you will go through it. But what we're trying to showcase in each of the sections, I'd like you to see, and the rest of it is your self-work. So this is on type conversion. So if we want to convert, there is a text number. You will notice text is written between quotes. Okay. And we want to convert it back into number. So we just have to say integer and then write that number out, and you will notice that this is converted. Okay. So I want to go here. I want to add one cell and just show you exactly. Now, you will notice that I have said print what is converted as well as what is the type of the converted value. Okay. So I could have written, instead of text numbers, I could have written A converted. I could have written B, and I could have said print A, comma, type of B. Okay. We will see that. So, these are just to tell you that you could have done it exactly. So this is 42, and the new class of numbers is integer. So I would say this is A. The way you like it, you can do it. Please feel free to do it, just as long as you remember that exactly what you have assigned to each things. Some people who come from a maths background, they like to use X, Y, etc. more. That's great. Okay. So here you go. You can do it any which ways you want. Okay, I hope this gives you a sense of how easy it is to work with Python. So here, text price is 99.5. You want to convert it to a float. And if you were to do it, you will get to know that this is a float. Okay. I could also, add more value into my print statement. So I can write a static part in my print and then say print the score text, and it would work equally well. The next section is on basic arithmetic operators, and you know that all these signs that you will see are exactly the same as you generally use. There are just a few places that you have. Okay. So if we want to do floor division, that is, you want to divide and round down the number to the nearest whole number, you want to use double slash, okay, for the division. Then if you want a remainder, you put a percentage. So the division sign is there in the percentage. It will give you an idea that this is a type of division number. So it gives the remainder. And if you were to put it into the power of, you can do it uh, with a hat, right? Or with a double asterisk. So can we do this and see just all of it? We will just try all of this out and see it. Okay. After that, I will suggest that you do the slightly more complex ones. So again, here I come, add this out. This I think all of us understand, but only these, we want to run it and see. Okay. If I don't want to run this, I just here. So, okay, one by one, we can just understand exactly how this works, okay? Okay, so this gives the remainder after the division. Okay, 10 raised to 3. Yeah, so go ahead and try all of these out. It'll give you an understanding of exactly how the numbers work. Then there is a part, which is section 5, which I'm going to cover in another video, which will be based on lists. Okay, I'm trying not to keep any of the videos very long, but do go ahead and try out section 1, 2, 3, and 4, and do join in for the next.